Hey y'all, I'm Carole Corey, your independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Welcome back to my Creating Corner. I'm so glad you're here to join me. If you've never visited me before, if you click subscribe, you'll be able to find me again easily to come and play the next time. But I'm excited today. Raise your hand if you got your paper pumpkin kit, your June 2024. Life is sweet. Life is sweet, especially with a paper pumpkin kit. Your everything included except the scissors crafting kit. You can purchase it one kit alone, 3 months, you can prepay. You can prepay for 6 months or a year, or you can just have an ongoing subscription. That's what I have, and it came today. So let's get this down onto the creating table and see what we have. Don't get dizzy. I love my paper pumpkin kits. The directions are great. The projects are always so much fun to complete. And they're so handy, and everything is in here. I just got back from a week at the beach down at St. Simon's Island. It's off the coast of Georgia with the family. And I actually brought 2 paper pumpkin kits with me because the grandkids are toddlers and preschoolers. And everybody knows they wake up early, so their parents go to bed early. So while they went to bed, I had something to keep me busy. When you are a Paper Pumpkin subscriber, you can order past kits as they are available. It's the only way you're going to get a past kit is to be able to be a subscriber. But and another benefit of being a subscriber, or even just prepaying for a couple months, with all of the purchases of kits from my online store, I will be making a donation in September for my Great Cycle Challenge fundraiser for the Children's Cancer Research Fund. I'm going to have all that information in the description box below. It's a great, great organization. And you get fun, they get funds. So they're always a surprise. You have an idea of what's coming up, and you can always pause a subscription if you're going to be out of town, or if it's a crafting thing and you don't want it, or whatever. It's no problem. You just log into your account and you just pause it for a month, and then it just picks right back up. So here we go. Let's see what we've got. I love how they package all of these kits. Isn't that pretty? Ooh, Shy Shamrock. Perfect. Love it. That is one of our new in colors. You know, every year you get 5 new colors. 5 go out and 5 come in. And Shy Shamrock is one of our brand new colors. And let's see. We've got thanks. Life is so much sweeter with friends like you. Oh, that's sweet. Wish you were here. Let's see. You're truly amazing. So much to celebrate. Sending a big squeeze and sweet friend. I like these. I like these sentiments. You notice they are photopolymer. With your very first paper pumpkin kit, and with some of our online kits, which are also, for everyone that's purchased from my online store, I do make a donation to my September fundraiser. But anyways, the first time you get one of these kits, they do send you a block so that you can mount your stamps. Okay, so let's see. And of course, I love to save my tissue paper. And here we go. Get the kit out. Box aside. Oh, I love it! Lemons, peaches, and cherries. My favorites. Oh, I love it. Oh, and look, it's got little scalloped envelopes. Oh, let's get in there. Let's get in there. Oh, what a pretty pink. I've been waiting for this kit to come. It usually ships on like the 15th or 16th of the month. And this month, the 16th was a Sunday. So I have been raring to get my new kit. Okay. Let's see what we have. And as I said, it's everything you need. Okay, so here's some twine. So we will be using our paper snips to complete our cards, to cut the twine. And we've got a little ring of tear and tape. This is a great adhesive. It's nice and strong. It's available in the catalog. And pretty pearls. Aren't they pretty? Different sizes. And also dimensionals. Add some dimension to our project. And our glue dots. There's all of the adhesives that we will need. And our pearls. Oh, look at these pretty envelopes. Here's our peach envelopes, our shy shamrock, and our pink. Oh, how pretty. Actually, it was kind of lavendery. Oh, look at these. Oh, these panels are beautiful. They're so lacy and delicate. Oh, and they've got vellum behind them. Lovely. So there's 3 of these. Or is that vellum to use, or is that just something to keep them from getting tangled with each other? Yeah, I think that's just something to keep getting tangled from each other. I'm going to keep one of those out because you know me. Well, hopefully you know me, but maybe not. I always like to put together one of each of the 3 designs that the directions intend for this kit to be made. But, you know, there's always other things we can come up with. And here is the pink card base. Lovely. Let me get these envelopes out of the way. Here's lots of banners. If you can see, these banners are already pre-cut for you. Oh, look at the lemons. Lemons are just so bright and fresh looking. Okay. And here, another pretty card base. We've got 3 of these. Okay, I'll keep that out. Oh, and the peach. I keep wanting to call it peekaboo peach. That's not the color anymore. That is pretty. I'll keep one of these out. Okay, and here we have some more die cuts. Pretty little pink panel. Get these aside. Woo, shimmer. Oh, these are words. Oh, exciting. Okay, looks like I'll have to pop them out in order to read them. That's okay. Here's some vellum, little stars, and some leaves. And the cherries. How cute are they? Love it. Love it. This is great to keep for any other kind of crafting you might want to do. To the side. And, okay, you can order empty boxes. They're clear stamp cases to store your materials in, and this is the insert. So you put that in the front of your box and you can see exactly all of the sentiments on that stamp set, or if it had images, you could see them. And here we have our directions. Life is sweet. On the back, we have a picture of all the components which are included in the kit, and then the coordinating Stampin' Up! Colors. Daffodil Delight, Lemon Lolly, Peach Pie, Petal Pink, Pool Party, Poppy Parade, Pretty in Pink, Pumpkin Pie, Shy Shamrock, and Summer Splash. Oh, the Summer Splash, that's such a pretty blue color. Okay, and then here are the add-on die kits, and I'll have the order information for that down in the box below if you were interested in ordering these little add-on kits. I mean, they're not add-on kits, I'm sorry, the add-on dies. Now these little add-on dies, they are not expensive at all, a few bucks. So there's 2 butterfly dies, a nice shape there for your sentiment, and the word thanks. Awesome! And if you're not watching my video, there's a QR code here, and you just hit it with your phone and you'll see a video showing somebody putting this kit together. Okay, and of course you can click right here for the add-on and other exclusive products. Let's see how we get these together, and I will get my materials. Here is a quick look at cards 1, 2, and 3, just so you can combine all of your materials. Now you notice here we see the cut twine. Look, when I say everything is included except the scissors, I'm serious. Here we've got a measuring guide along the bottom of our directions that goes up to 18 inches. It's absolutely perfect. There is no deal like a paper pumpkin. The paper pumpkins are about $25 with tax and shipping, but you're getting 9 cards here. That's like $2.50 a card, and you just can't find that in the store. So let me get my materials together and let's get started. Let's start with card number 1 with the cute little cherries. That is so cute. There was a paper pumpkin kit a couple years ago, and it was like a bunch of puns, and it had some cherries in there, and one of the sentiments was, "So sorry, it's the pits," or something like that. It's so cute, so cute. Anyways, let's get started. I did go ahead and grab my full-size stamp pad because I like to make sure that my stamping spots that come with the kits are nice and juicy for when I take them on vacation, like I did last week, 2 weeks ago. Alrighty, so the first thing that we want to do is in Shy Shamrock, we're going to stamp "Wish You Were Here" on a sentiment, one of these little banners. Now it is photopolymer, so best practice would say to have some kind of padding underneath your cardstock when you're pressing. Your red rubber stamps have that little foam padding built in, so it just helps it get a complete, nice, good impression. And with these photopolymer stamps, it's like poured into a mold, and I really never have any problem with it, but there is always the slight chance that one of the little letters may be slightly depressed. So if you have some padding where you can press with your stamp, then you'll get a nice impression. Now, of course, just like with the red rubber, you don't want to push and smush, that's just not a good idea. And if you push too hard, you can actually distort your stamp image. So let's go ahead, and of course, to ink it up, we just tap, tap, tap. You don't push and smush in the ink pad either. You just tap it. And I love the photopolymers because you can see that you're completely inked up, and it's so easy to line it up and just get that beautiful image. There we go. Wish you were here. Let me wipe that off on my simple chamois. Takes the ink right off. And according to the directions, the next thing we need is 30 inches of string. I've gone ahead and cut my 30 inches. Remember, I said along the bottom of the directions, you have a measuring guide that goes up to 18 inches. Awesome sauce. So I went ahead, I've already cut my 30 inches. I need to take my pink panel. I think we're going to find some other cards to make with these. I'm thinking this would be a cute little pocket. We'll see. We'll see. Stick around after these 3 cards for the kit are made, and we'll see what we can come up with. Okay, so in the directions, you see you've got the white open circles and the filled in little black dots. The white open circles are your dimensionals, and the black dots are your glue dots, which come in the kit. And of course, I'm going to use my Take-A-Pick tool. And when I'm done with this card, I got to show you what I just got with my Take-A-Pick tool. Okay, so let's get this done so I can show you. I'm so excited. So we're going to put, oops, wrong side. Wait a minute. Yeah, okay. We're going to put one in each corner, one in the middle for a little stability in the mail, one on each of these little edges down here. Whoopsie. Oh, you see it's got a little spatula thing on the other end. If you put down something with your dimensionals, or even if you glue something down if you haven't pressed it yet, you get that little spatula up under there, and it will raise up that panel that you've used, that you put in the wrong spot, and it won't damage the paper. Typically, it won't damage the paper. Okay, now I need my peach my pretty little peach pie. And I'm going to take a bone folder. I'm done with my Stampin' Up's piercing pad. Okay, so, okay, now I can show you about raising it up since I stuck it onto the panel. Oh, golly. Again, another crafting and chaos day. Okay, so I'm going to stick this right up under here. See, I'm going right up underneath the pink panel with the spatula edge. And there we go. Get the little last piece of adhesive off. No damage at all. I think I'm going to put another dimensional on there just in case. Let me just grab my tweezers. And I'm going to put another dimensional on there just in case this one lost too much adhesive, too much grip. Okay, now, according to the directions, I guess I shouldn't have taken it off yet. I'm going to wrap the string around it a couple times. I like to put it on the dimensional to hold it down, and that helps me. Well, let's start it out this way. Come across and put it down. There we go. Bring it around and tie a little bow on the side. I'm going to do it on the right side. That one shows on the left, but that's okay. Another hint. Oh man, I really messed up by taking the wax part off. I don't know what I was thinking. I was chatting. I'm going to go ahead and put it down on my silicone craft mat, and it's not going to stick anymore. How's that sound? I should have done that to begin with. Silicone craft mat is fantastic. Let me move it over a little bit. Okay. Okay. I'm going to figure it out. How many tries does it take, Carol, to wrap a piece of string around a... Whew. Now what I like to do, I'm going to go ahead and grab a glue dot and put the glue dot under there. You know, always grab your child, ask them to help mommy or daddy, and stick your finger there to hold it. But I don't have that luxury right now, so I'm going to put the glue dot, and that holds it, and now I can easily tie my bow. Phew! I have never had so many fails trying to put a string around a little piece of cardstock. That was crazy. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I've already poked out my sparkly Miss You, and I'm going to put some glue dots on the back of there. And I just like to do it with my tweezers. It makes it quite easy. You don't have to use a lot. It sticks well. Oh, I left the little dot behind. Let me get the little dot for the eye. Here we go. Where do I have a little dot? There we go. There's a little dot. Okay. Let's turn it over so the glue dot gets on the not shiny side. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. So, take the paper off the back of the glue dots, and we're going to put Miss right above our twine. And let's go ahead and get the dot that eye. Put the tittle up there. Do y'all know the dot over the eye is called a tittle? I love some of those words that we never hear anymore. Okay, there's the dot, and Now we'll put the U along the bottom of the twine. Miss you. And what do you think we're going to put in the middle? That's right, folks. We're going to put our sentiment. Now, of course, the sentiment you'll see here has the 3 open circles. So we just need a couple dimensionals on the back of the sentiment. And this card is going to be pretty much done. As long as I don't mess anything else up. Oh, it's always fun. It's always so much fun. Miss you, wish you were here. There we go. How nice. Oh, that's sweet. That is sweet. Now we're going to take 2 cherries and we're going to put a dimensional on the back of the cherries. We're going to put this one here. Oh, first let's go ahead and get this down on the card base. Make sure you have the opening for the card base on the bottom. Both sides are decorated and it'd be real easy to make a boo-boo. Okay. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go ahead and stick a couple more dimensionals on here. They give you so many. They give you so many. It is not a problem. A couple more dimensionals on there because I think I stuck that piece of cardstock to just about everything that it could stick to. Okay, and we're going to get that right in the middle. Oh, golly, I didn't pay attention. Let's go ahead and get this off. I did my card upside down. Durr. Back on the silicone mat so you don't move around. And like I said, this will go right up under your adhesive and lift up your boo-boo without leaving any damage behind. So let's put that one there. Let's see if we can't get this dot up. Let's get the tittle up. Got the tittle up. Just put that there. Okay. You know what we're going to do? We're going to flip it this way. And we're going to put a couple more glue dots on the back here. Is this the kind of crafting y'all do at home? I like to say these are foolproof directions, but I guess you got to really pay attention to what you're doing. Oh gosh, okay. We'll put the U right there. And let's put a couple extra on here. Once you've stuck something down, even, yes, you can raise it back up without damaging your cardstock, using your Take-A-Pick tool, which I'll have the information on that down below if you don't have one already. But, sometimes it'll kind of weaken your adhesive since it's already been used a little bit. There we go. What did I say about crafting in chaos? Okay. Miss you. We're going to put another glue dot on the back of the dot. No, we're not. It's sticking good. It is sticking good. And no, it's got a little something on it. Let's get that off of there. See, it'll get somehow. Okay. Gonna get it off. There we go. We are not going to see that. I'm going to stick a glue dot on the cardstock right there because that's where I want my dot. That's where I want my tittle. There you go. Perfect. Oh, that's cute. Okay. Now we'll get this on there. I'm going to put a glue dot on the back of each of these dimensionals just to make sure they're still super sticky. Nobody wants their card falling apart in the mail. There we go. Yeesh. Yeesh. You know what? Doing something a little bit different from the written directions, that is okay. That is why we have so many of our lovely inventions like whiteout. That was a woman who was in a typing pool, and she really was not a good typist, but she was I don't want to say amateur artist, but she was a hobby artist. And you know, back in the 40s, 50s, whatever, if you messed up while you were typing, you had to tear it up and start all over again. And she used to have to do that a lot, and then decided to experiment with some of her white acrylic paints, and the rest is history. The girls that she worked with in the typing pool were, how do you get your work done so fast now? You used to have to start it over 5 times a day. And she said, oh, here we go, this is what I do. And she ended up selling little bottles of the white acrylic paint to the other girls in the typing pool. And eventually she was making so much more, she quit her job. Then she sold the whiteout to, who? Bic, I think, for like $3 million in like 1961. So, don't be afraid of mistakes. It might actually lead to something super fantastic for you. Of course, putting a card on upside down is not going to lead to a $1 million deal, but you never know. Cute, cute. Wish you were here. Oh, that's lovely. You know, that should be on the other side. It's okay. It is okay. Where are my cherries? Here's my cherries. I'm going to I like to put my things together before since I have it on the other side, maybe I'll put the cherries over here. That's what I'm going to do. Balances it a little bit better. There we go. I think that'll be good. Put it like that, and put that one like that. Yes. A little different from the card. Now you got to make sure. Now if you end up doing what I did and you have to put the cherries on the other side, you've got more room over here. But let's just move it over. Oh goodness. You too can make cards like me. Oh my gosh. I don't know what's going on with my brain today. Okay, there we go. Let's put this one up here. Now what I was going to say is I moved the panel over because that leaf was going to be going over the edge of the card. And if it goes over the edge of the card base itself, then, you know, it's not going to fit in the envelope unless you fold it. Who wants to fold it? Nobody wants to fold it. We don't want to fold our cherries. So there we go. Oh, that's cute. That is sweet. Now, they don't show you doing this. I think that dot is right there to put a glue dot to make sure these stay glued together. And of course, I did mine backwards. So, I'm going to put my glue dot here on the bottom. That's okay. It is okay that it isn't exactly like the picture. It's my creation. These are wonderful guidelines, but it's my creation. So let me put a little cherry here. Let me move this over a tad bit. Let me kind of bend it. There we go. That's cute. So I'm going to put a cherry there. And I'm going to put, a pearl there. I'm going to put another pearl here. I'm going to put a pearl up top. Let's put it over here, over the S. That one says over the M, so we're going to do it on the S since we're doing a mirror. And now I need a couple little, little flowers or stars, whatever those are. Let me see what I did with those. Okay, here are my little vellum star flowers. I have them on my Stampin' Pierce pad so that you can see them. And we are going to just add a couple of glue dots to the back. You know, glue dots are great. They really don't show through the vellum. If you wanted to order any glue dots, you would get them in a box like this, and they're on a roll. So if you really like your glue dots that you get in your paper pumpkin kit, fear not, you can get glue dots, and it's even easier because they're on the roll and you don't have to pick the paper off the back. Okay, now what are we going to do with these? We're going to put them on the chowies. Okay. There, we got one there. And there we got one there. And I'm getting it. There we go. And look at that. You really don't see your glue dot through there. One there, and we got one more to put on that little pink panel. Let's get something on this little pink panel. We're going to tuck it over here right next to the... Oh, that's cute. Boy, I battled through that one. Oh, but it's cute. It is cute. Let me put that one up a little bit straighter. Wish you were here. It's the pits that you're not. On the inside, I'm going to put this sentiment. Nope, that one says wish you were here. On the inside, I'm going to put this sentiment. Life is so much sweeter with friends like you. Isn't that sweet? So since I used that Shy Shamrock, I will use the Shy Shamrock on the inside. Let's make sure that my cardstock is straight. And of course, it's just a gentle little tap. We're not pushing and smushing. And we are gonna make sure that it's straight. Life is so much sweeter with friends like you. Oh, that's so sweet. Isn't that sweet? Look, I like that. I like that a lot. Would have been a lot easier if I didn't have to do it 4 times. Take it off and put it back. Take it off, put it back. That is cute. And of course, it does have this coordinating envelope with the pretty scallop design across the top. Yay! Card 1 done. Let me clean this up and we'll get to card number 2. Before I start card number 2, I want to show you. I know I said that I had something to show you with the Take a Pick tool. When you get the Take a Pick tool, there are some accessories you can get. When you get it, you can get, it's got a couple of scoring tips, you know, one tiny little ball, the other side of it has a bigger ball for scoring, and you get a spare adhesive tip. This right here is great for picking up sequins. If you need to, it's a sticky putty. But you can also get some other accessories like the scrubbing brush to go over the back of your die cuts to help you get your little pieces out of the die cuts, or even if it's a very detailed die cut, help you get the paper out easily. But look at these new tips. I'm so excited. Ooh, turned it upside down. It's a scoring blade. Isn't that so much fun? I love these scored dies where you have little scores around the outside. Here you can just do your own shape if you like. And an X-Acto knife. This does have a cover on it because that's sharp and that'll keep you safe. But you have an X-Acto knife if you need to just trim a tiny little something off, then this is going to be your go-to. And last but not least, look at this. This is a cool thing. If I can get it out. There we go. Here's a long piercer. It's a nice long, and it's thinner than this one. It's got schmutz on it, but it's much thinner. If you see the difference, much more delicate. And on the other end, look at that. Is that hook right there not going to be awesome, helping you with all kinds of things like grabbing your twine? Can you see it? That is a hook shape. That is so cool. I'm so excited to have these new tools for my Take-A-Pick tool. This is an absolute must in my life. And I am so glad that they've come out with these new accessories, because I'm sure that X-Acto knife and this scoring blade in particular are going to become very near and dear to my heart. So let me put this away and let's take a look at card number 2. It's the lemons. I love lemons. I love our new citrus blooms set with the lemons and the paper, that Mediterranean sweet, has that gorgeous paper with peaches and lemons. So I think we're going to be pulling some of that paper out here once I'm done with these. But okay, so here I want a banner for my sentiment. And it's so much to celebrate, and that's a long one, so I'm going to use one of these long banners. Just pull it out there. And of course, I'm going to put it on my piercing pad. And I'm doing all 3 of these cards to begin with the suggested color, the color that Stampin' Spot, because not all of you would have like Poppy Parade or Lemon Lolly. There you go. If you don't have a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, I will help you figure out maybe what colors are the most neutral or something. Just drop me a note below or send me an email through my website that you'll see up top here and there and down below. And like what basics are the best things to get started stamping. I'll help you with that, no big deal. And if you want me to pop a catalog in the mail to you, I'm here for you. It'd be great. You know, so if you don't have a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator already, I'm here for you. Okay, so back to this. So much to celebrate. I've got that done. Now we want the fancy die cut. And actually, that Citrus Blooms die set, the stamp set and dies, it has something very much like the 2 cutouts, the 2 leaf cutouts we're going to use. I'll pull that out in a minute and we'll take a look. Okay, so I want this. I want my vellum leaves, my little vellum branches. Okay, so here I'm going to put a strip of tear and tape along the back of my fancy die cut. I'm going to be doing all this on my silicone craft mat. This silicone craft sheet, your stuff won't stick to it, so it's really a good option for your crafting ease. And we'll flip that over, and we're going to put glue dots on the backs of these make sure the panel's on the bottom. Okay. Take this off. I'm going to put it, the opening's on the bottom. Take that off. Put it in the middle. In the middle. Okay. 12 inches of string, which I have done, and you can see here in the bottom of my grid paper, which is also available in the catalog and my online store. It's got measurements along the bottom and up the side. It's really convenient. The other side of this paper, your measurements are in centimeters. Okay. According to this, I want to just make a little swirl. I can do that. There we go. Got me a little swirl here. Okay. Let me take a look at my lemons. I've got 2 big old lemons. I've got the smaller lemon in the back. Okay, so it's going to be like that. So it's showing here to cross your dimensional, cross it over onto both of the lemons. We can do that. Let's just make sure that that looks cute. There you go, that looks cute. And we're going to put a dimensional there to hold it. We'll put a dimensional there to hold it. And we're going to put a dimensional there. And we're going to put a dimensional there. Okay, let's get the wax off. There we go. There we go. There we go. And these are going to go pretty much in the middle of my panel. Right about there. Okay. Now I want dimensionals and tear and tape because my sentiment is going to be crossing over the lemons. This is already raised up, so we don't want a dimensional there because then it'll be, and only one here because it'll be up 2. So we're going to put a little bit of tear and tape right here where the so much is, and then we'll put 2 dimensionals on the other end. So much to celebrate. We're going to put this right across there. And now I need my sparkly congrats. You can't really read it because I haven't finished poking out the other little things. And here we see it's got a dimensional on the S and on the C and a glue dot. Okay, so we want a dimensional both ends where it crosses over the lemon, but we want a glue dot in the middle. When you get a new Take-A-Pic tool, this is how it comes. I said you get the score, there's the larger end and the smaller end. Here's your extra putty. So let me just put that one to the side. And I'm going to flip the spatula over. See how I just pulled it out? That's the problem. It's got these little tabs there and the hole to slide. Oh, hush, Alexa. Okay, Alexa just wanted to give me a weather update. And if you wanted to use some dimensionals, but these are the mini dimensionals, if you wanted to use the larger or that's all you had, they cut very easily, and I kind of put this just a little over the edge. Let me take my sticky scissors. Now I suggest you have a pair of scissors that you only use this pair of scissors when you're cutting anything that has any kind of adhesive. I've got my red pipe cleaner here, so I know that this is my pair of scissors for cutting adhesive. Yeah, you can use some Goo Gone and get them cleaned up, but there's no sense in messing up too many scissors. So there we go. Oh, how pretty! Oh, I like that one! Yes! And I forgot to put the string under the lemons. Yes! Okay! Oh my me today. I took a really long bike ride earlier. Perhaps I tuckered myself out. I don't know. Okay, so I lifted that up, and I'm just going to kind of go like that and go like that and grab it in the middle. Wait till you see what I'm going to do. Wait till you see what I'm going to do. I'm going to take this, and I'm just going to shove it up under there. And I'm going to come in from the top and grab it. Oops. Oops. Pull it up. There we go. So, I actually did that on purpose so you could see if something happened, not to panic. I'm going to grab another little glue dot. I'm going to tuck a glue dot back up under. Perfect. Perfect. And grab this one. Kind of tuck it up under there. Pull it loose. I can't believe I've done all this mess. Why can't I believe I've done this mess? Crafting in chaos, folks. Crafting in chaos. I usually think of this as making the world a beautiful place, but maybe not. Oh, much better. Yeah. So there I've got my string under there. This piece is loose. One more glue dot. We all have days like this, don't we? Mama said there'd be days like this, my mama said. Sorry to subject you to my singing. The only thing worse than my singing is my drawing. There we go. It's okay. It's okay. I didn't even really have to add this in, but the first card I do, I want to show you. There we go. Okay. It doesn't really show up well on the picture, but that's good. We are almost done. Thank you for hanging in there with me. Jeez. Yeesh. We're going to put one here, and we'll put a little one here. And this is my card. I'm going to put them where I want. There we go. Oh, loverly. Loverly. Oh, that's cute. Congrats. So much to celebrate. I think we need an inside sentiment. Here's a sentiment that came with the paper pumpkin kit. It says, "You are truly amazing." Okay. Okay. I know somebody who's celebrating their 67th wedding anniversary today. That is truly amazing. So happy for them. There we go. So nice. So nice. That's a very nice font. It's a good size. Easy to read. Oh, I do like that card. I like this one. I do. And it comes with its very own special, pretty, scalloped edged pink envelope. Lovely. That is so pretty. Oh, I like that one. Okay, are you ready for card number 3? And then we'll just kind of go rogue. Okay, and we are moving on to the third card. Thank you for joining me for another episode of Crafting in Chaos with Carole. Okay, so on this one, we want Sweet Friend, and that's going to take a small banner. So here you have your long banners and here you have your small banners. Let's go ahead and get that small banner off. Keeps me from making a mess everywhere. Okay, we're going to put this aside, and according to the directions now, we want to put, and by the way, it is not something to keep your die cuts from getting caught in each other. It is vellum that we are using in our design. We're going to put 2 short strips of tear and tape across the top and the bottom. And we're going to put a couple little glue dots on the back of our pretty leaf frame. This card is going to go together without a hitch. Wahaha. Or so I intend. Actually, I intended them all to go together without a hitch, and we saw how well that worked out. Okay, and I am putting it on my silicone craft sheet just to avoid any problems like I had with the first time around sticking to my graph paper. There we go. Yay! Right there. Good, good. And now we want our 12 inches of the string and tie it in a bow. I didn't want to subject you to me trying to tie the string in a bow on camera, so I went ahead and already tied my bow. And here I've got, let me pull this out, let me put this aside. And so here I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 little peaches. 4 of them are little and 1 of them is bigger. On the bigger one, I can see it's in front, so I'm going to put 2 dimensionals on the back of that one. And on the backs of all the others, we're just going to put a glue dot. I'm going to put one right here in the middle. And the reason I'm going to do that is I always like doing that to stick my ribbon on. That way it pokes out from the back and it's on there and everything's good. Okay. Yay! Okay. We're about done. We're about done. I need my pretty, hello, isn't that cute? And we're going to put a glue dot on the H. And then we're going to put a couple of dimensionals on the. Let's go ahead and, now this has the dimensionals off to the side, which lets me know I want to carry it over the peach. And it'll be fine like that. And Sweet Friend is going to be up tight against the bottom of the hello. Up tight. Oh, how cute! Oh, I love that panel. Let me stick it on the card base. Here's my card base. Let me give it a good crease with my bone folder. And this bone folder is really, really helpful when you are creating cards. Okay, so I've got my card here. Make sure it opens up the right direction. When the back is colored, it's easy to make a mistake. So let me put a couple more little strips of tear and tape on the back here. Oh, how cute. Now let me get these pearls on here. Oh, look. Oh, I love it. I love it. Hello, Sweet Friend. Oh, that is so pretty. Let's go ahead and put a sentiment on the inside. I'm going to go ahead and use that same sentiment from card number 1. Life is so much sweeter with a friend like you. Okay, there we are. Oh, I love it. I love it. Hello, sweet friend. This is so pretty. Congrats, so much to celebrate. And miss you, wish you were here. Oh, these are so nice. And as nice as these are, I bet we can come up with something nice in addition to these 3 designs. Are you game? Are you going to stick it in there with me? I'll be right back. Okie dokie. For those of you who are brand new to stamping and you might not have a lot of materials around and you really do want to just work with what's in your kit, this card's for you. Now there's a lot of things happening this time of year. We've got graduations, birthdays, weddings and showers. Always got people having some kind of good news, right? So there's a lot to celebrate, and swim team championships even. So we're going to make a congratulations card. Now if you remember, our first card was Miss You, Wish You Were Here, and we're going to use the materials from this card to make a congratulations card. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to put a little bit of tear and tape on the back here. Across the front of it, I'm going to use Poppy Parade. You can use the Shy Shamrock that came, and I'll go ahead and use the Shy Shamrock just in case you don't have anything else other than paper pumpkin stuff to use. And I want to show you, you can do fabulous cards without anything extra. Now I did consider putting the white banner across the front, but in case you messed up and used up all your banners already, that happens, it's easy, happens to all of us. I'm going to just put it right on this card panel. And I've got the So Much to Celebrate. And I'm just going to tap it, and I'm going to stamp it right about here. So much to celebrate. Now I'm going to take my card base. Let me shut this so I don't make a mess, and clean off my stamp so I don't make a mess. There we go. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this pretty much in the middle, but down just a hair off the bottom. It's not going to be completely flush with the bottom. And I'm first going to take off actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull half of it just so I can show you. If you have to put a panel down and you want to use your tear and tape and you want to make sure it's in the right place, and this works for like the panels, like to cover the front of a card. Take it halfway down and see where you're going to go. And that's where I'm going to go. So for this, what I'm going to do, let me go ahead and pull the bottom loose. Okay. See? Okay. So this is going to be a little bit different. So let me just go ahead and put that down. It is slightly to the right because I'm going to put the cherries on this side. Now, I'm going to kind of, do you see I've got like a finger under there and pushing down? So it's not going to be tight, flat against the bottom. And I'm going to grab this little tab that's sticking out here. Do you see? This tab right here. Let me pull in a little bit so you can see what I'm doing. There's this white tab sticking out. So I've got my finger kind of under there so it's not flat tight against the bottom. I'm going to grab this and I'm going to pull it and then wipe my thumb. So now it's down, and I'm going to do the same thing on this side. I'm going to put a finger up under here so it's not completely flat. I want it up just a tad bit. And I'm going to grab this little tab that's sticking out here and pull it off the rest of that tearing tape. So now it's a pocket, okay? On my congrats, I'm going to put a glue dot on the back here, on the G to keep it in the middle. Let me pull this back out a little bit. Okay, now I'm going to put this on the G to keep it kind of in the middle. And now I'm going to grab a dimensional, and I'm going to put a dimensional on each end. Let me think. I think I should just probably do dimensionals all the way. So I'm going to put the dimensionals on each end, and I'm going to put one in the middle also. I'm going to put it right about where I put that glue dot. Might fit easier on the end, because that's not popped up on glue dot, so I don't need to have the center. Okay, now notice I did not remove the wax paper back from the glue dot. I'm just going to let it hang out back there, and nobody will ever know it was there. Now I'm going to take this congrats, and I'm going to put it across the bottom here to zhuzh up the bottom. Now I'm going to take my cherries. I'm going to put my cherries right here. Let me just stick a glue dot on the back of the cherries. I'm going to put two. Not glue dot, a dimensional. Got two there. Actually, I need to put it on this. I'm going to stick the cherries over here. Yes, that fits much better. And I had gone ahead and put a little star flower thing right there. Now, so much to celebrate. Yep, good, 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 good. That's good. Let me stick my finger in there just to make sure it's not completely flat. Let me find my little sparkles. You're truly amazing to make a completely different card. You're truly amazing. And now to finish it off and show whoever you're giving this to that you do think they're truly amazing, you'll take a couple dollars or a check and you'll slip it right in that pocket. And there you go. This would even be a cute baby shower card. If you know there's a little girl coming, since it's pink. But anyway, so isn't that cute? So you've got a little gift card. You've got a little pocket here for your cash or your check or whatever. Inside, you're truly amazing. Easy, easy, simple, fast, quick card using just the extra materials in the kit. Let's get on to something a little more stepped up. Ready to step it up just a little bit? I'm going to pull out my paper trimmer, my Stampin' Up! Paper trimmer. Now I'm going to go ahead. I've already cut a panel of basic white. If you have been stamping a little bit, I'm sure you probably have some basic white. So I've gone ahead and cut this to 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. It should be 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, and there we see on our measurement there. So that's going to go on the inside. Here's what we're going to do. If I did my math correctly, this is 4 1/4, so I guess 2 1/8 is half of 4 1/4. So I'm going to score in the middle here at 2 1/8 on each the front and the back. So this paper trimmer, Stampin' Up's paper trimmer, is so easy to read your measurements. So I'm just going to put it down right here, 2 1/8. Now this paper trimmer has both a scoring and a cutting blade. The dark top is your cutting blade. The lighter top, because it's a lighter touch, is your scoring blade. So I'm going to line it up here at 2 1/8. Okay. If I fold them in, they should meet in the middle. And they do. Yay. Let me get my bone folder, give them a good crease. Okay. Now, the reason that I cut this extra panel of white is you've got a score line in the middle from the original card base. This white panel should completely cover it. And that fold. Okay, I'm going to trim off just a little bit. When you have score lines here and here, you're going to lose a little bit of space. So I'm going to take this and I'm just going to line the edge of my card base just right over the dark track. And I'm going to cut off just about a 1/16 of an inch. And that's just perfect. Yay! So I'm going to grab a little bit of my Tombow glue here. Go. There we have it. This card is going to be my peach card. I'm going to take my front panel and I'm going to pretty much make it like the okay, all done with the trimming. So I'm going to take, oops, I've got a little piece of wax from the glue dot up under there. There we go. Okay, now I'm going to build this front very similar to what I did with the directions. What I did here is I used a word die and I cut out the word thanks. What I did is I put on the back some of our Stampin' Up! Adhesive sheets. This right here. And look how long this pack is. I mean, they're so long. And there's 12 sheets in here. And you just cut a piece off and you put it behind, on the back of your cardstock and you cut it out like, you know, whatever. And it turns it into a sticker. And then you just take your Take-A-Pick tool or a scissor or your fingernails and you just kind of tease up the end of it there and you pull off the adhesive sheet and look at that. It makes it sticky, it leaves glue behind. It's like a sticker now. So this is in the, oh, I like it. I like it. I guess I probably will move this one up a little bit. Put this across the bottom here. Okay. I'm going to put this one across the bottom. I'm going to move these all up. Yes. And let me grab some iridescent gems. I think that'll be good. Look how pretty those are. Put one. Where should I put it? I'll put one here. I'll put one here. And let's get another one. Where? Where do we want the other one? Up here? Yeah. I want this side heavier. Okay. What we're going to do is we are going to attach it only on this side. We're only attaching on the left side. So it's going to open up like this. Now typically if I'm stamping an inside sentiment that on a panel that I'm gluing down, usually I will stamp it before I glue it down. That way if I make a mistake, then I just flip it over. Okay, and then on the inside I'm going to do the life is so much sweeter with friends like you. Let me get my Shy Shamrock. Okay, and now this goes here. So I'm going to put some tear and tape down here. You know, just folding your cardstock in a slightly different manner really changes and just really steps up your card. Okay. And we're going to put this right in the middle. So. Oh, isn't that pretty? Isn't that pretty? Thanks. Life is so much sweeter with friends like you. Oh, I love it. I love it. And what I also like, when you're using the glue dots and your tear and tape, look, it's not showing through on the back. So when it opens up, it's not all messy looking. Oh, I love it. So that's our alternate idea number 2. And I've got a doozy coming up. I actually have 2 more things I want to do. We'll see if we have time on this video. I'm excited. I'm excited for my 3rd card. Now this is really the card for the stamper who's got materials around the house. Okay, so I've got here some Shy Shamrock paper. And I am going to be using some embossing paste. So, and the embossing, the mask that I'm going to use is this little cross-hatched. It kind of looks like, I love Swiss dots, and this kind of reminds me of Swiss dots. It's like a cross between Swiss dots and a garden gate. Or a garden fence, you know, the, what's that? Como se llama? The wood that's crossed over each other. Anyways, that's what this kind of reminds me of. It's like the best of both worlds. So I'm going to make sure that I have this on here very straight because it is a vertical thing. And I'm going to smush this shimmery white embossing paste down into my mask. Now when you're using embossing paste, you know, you can color it. Just put a little bit like on a paper plate or something and just add a couple of drops of whatever color from your re-inker that you want to make it. And stuff dries hard and it is really hard to clean off your spatula or your mask. So I'm going to run and clean these off real quick. Okay, a wet paper towel is all it takes, and I am ready to set this aside and let it dry. It's only going to take just a minute to dry, but isn't that the cutest pattern? I love it. Okay, so I'm going to set that aside. Now, what I'm going to be using is from the Mediterranean Blooms suite, and for the sake of brevity, I'm just going to show you here in the catalog. Look at these gorgeous cards. Aren't they beautiful? And it's all the peaches and the lemons. Look at that paper. I love the paper, and look at these beautiful cards. So the stamp set is Citrus Blooms, and you've got a peach, and they're so pretty, and it cuts it out from the paper. The dies will actually fit over the paper, and then you've got these beautiful lemons in the in the paper. You've got these beautiful lemons on the paper. Okay, so you've got some that's lemons and peaches, and then you've got some that are just lemons, and I love this paper, and the back of it are the most gorgeous designs in blue. This kind of reminds me of the mask I just used. So anyways, so I'm going to use the dies that go along with this set. These are the Citrus Blooms dies, and let me show you the back of them first. Well, the huge. So here we've got so many dies. We've got the triple peach, the single peach, we've got 4 leaves, we've got these little star flowers that really are just like the vellum flowers. Stampin' Up! Has things that just coordinate with so many other products, so that you really get a lot of use out of your stuff. So that coordinates with all that. However, this die set does have 15 dies. We've got this framelit. We've got this. Doesn't it look so much like that? Right? Anyways. And we've got this center. I'm going to go ahead, and you can literally layer them up and cut them together. And I'm going to get that all cut up, and we will continue. Okay, moving along. Here I've cut out my embossed panel, and I've done it in the same shape as the leaf frame, and I'm going to put that over that, just like that. Now I did cut this middle one out, and I might use it, I might cut it apart, but let me go ahead and get these layered up together. Alrighty, now what I did was, okay, I cut a piece of this for the inside. I'll take care of that in a minute. This is a new embossing folder. It's circles and dots that are in a circle, and I thought that that would be kind of a cool background pattern. Isn't that pretty? So I just was able to follow where my cardstock was cutting off the circles, the little dots, and then I was able to line it up correctly. And this one, as usual, as all of Stampin' Up's embossing folders, they have the straight line across the bottom to help you get a straight image. But because mine was in the middle and I wanted it in the middle, I was able to use the curves as my guide. Okay. Because I'm going to use a lemon lolly card base, and because I've got lemons, I thought that was just a little too stark, and I didn't want to put like black behind it or early espresso. I didn't want it quite that sharp of a contrast. So I thought this Pebbled Path, which we have hanging around for another year, it is in color, but I thought that that was a very nice frame. And if I'm feeling like I can do it, I would trim off the corners, but I don't want to cut those dots. I don't want to cut these dots. So I think I'll keep it. I think I might just trim the corner though, following these dots. Let's do that. Well, let me go ahead and attach it. So I'm going to just get some of my liquid multi-purpose glue, Yes, there is a lot on there. This is a go. Okay. Now, what do I want to, I'm going to put these on here. Oh, before I do those, I'm using, remember we are using the paper pumpkin kit. I'm using this Hello from the paper pumpkin kit. And we're going to build it before we put it together. Yes, yes, that's a good. Okay, here's my dilemma. I can put some of the twine that came in here with it, or I can put some lemon lolly ribbon. Okay, here's the lemon lolly ribbon. I think that's maybe a bit much. So here I've got some of the twine that came in the kit. Yeah, put it behind the Hello or put it up here behind the lemons. What do y'all think, behind the Hello or behind the lemons? Much better. I put it behind the lemons, and I'm going to raise my Hello up on dimensionals, and I am not going to use any of those branches. I'm not. I could not survive without my tweezers. Oh, how pretty! Yes, I like that. I like that one a lot. Those will show up. I've got these clear embellishments from another paper pumpkin kit. I can tell by the size of the thing. And I'm just going to put some clear embellishments around. They'll add shine without adding anything extra, if you know what I mean. Just a little bit of shine, and there we go. Yeah, I can just use a lot of these. Those little touches show up just enough. And I've got 5 on there. That's a good thing. I don't want it on that one. I want it down here. But, oh, I like that. I do like that. What y'all think? We got to do the inside. Got to do the inside. On the inside, I'm going to do the Life is So Much Sweeter with Friends Like You, and I'm going to do that in Lemon Lolly ink because my card base is Lemon Lolly. That is a bright yellow, isn't it? It's like a true yellow. Okay. And I do prefer stamping my inside panel before I attach it. So if it's crooked or if I drop the stamp, I can just turn it over. Cute, cute. Life is so much sweeter with you. Now what I did is I took the stamp set, Citrus Blooms, that I showed you in the catalog. Has all the paper that looks like this set. So I'm going to do, this is in there, and this again looks like my embossed background. Let me tap, tap, tap. I'm going to stamp it off once and then stamp it, and that's second generation. And it is extremely light. And of course we're going to kind of turn our stamp a few times as we do it, so it's not like stripes. There we go. Oh, that's cute. Can you see how it's got the very light background stamped in there? Yay! This isn't exactly what I was envisioning in my head when I was thinking about it, but it's good. It probably would have been better. I'm going to do this again, but I'm not going to do the powder embossing, the paste embossing on the Shy Shamrock. I'm going to do paste embossing on a different color for that background. But cute. Life is so much sweeter with friends like you. Oh, I love it. That's so cute. I like this. No, where's the vellum? Maybe a couple of these vellum pieces. That would be nice. Oh, cute, cute. I covered up a little in belly. Let me get that. Put it in the front, hold it down. Ah, yes, yes. Nice. Nice. Hello. Okay, let's put it on the card base. I'm going to put it on a couple dimensionals and raise it up. Yes, I am. Oh, I love it. I love it. What do y'all think? Oh, give me a like and make me think that I'm not hallucinating. I like it. Oh, this has been fun. Let me clean up and let's take a look at everything we've done together. Alrighty. So first we did one each of the 3 card designs that the paper pumpkin kit was designed for. And first we have the Miss You, Wish You Were Here. And inside, Life is so much sweeter with friends like you. And this has got the cute scalloped edging on the envelope. Then we have the lemons. Congrats! So much to celebrate. It's kind of sparkly in this light, isn't it? And inside is You're Truly Amazing. And again, the coordinated envelope goes along with the background there. And then we have Hello, Sweet Friend with the peaches. Life is so much sweeter with friends like you. Now, when you have used up all of your paper pumpkin materials, remember the citrus dyes will cut that out. I'll have that order information below. Anyways, so moving on. We've got a Miss You, Wish You Were Here. Congrats, so much to celebrate. Hello, Sweet Friend. And now what we came up with on our own was a pocket front card. So much to celebrate. Congrats. And inside, You're Truly Amazing. We took the peaches just as the front here had it. We changed the sentiment and cut out the word thanks. And we did step it up a bit simply by changing the fold. All we did on this really was change the fold of the card. Instead of a regular card, we scored the edges so it opens up like that. Love it! I think that one's probably my favorite one. I think I like this one and this one. I don't know. They're all pretty. Okay. All pretty amazing! And then a really stepped up card we did in the folder embossing. We did paste embossing. We cut out the fronds and then used the framelit to cut both the flower, the leaf opening and the embossed thing. And then basically we kind of kept the lemons similar to there. We just put the lemons, a couple little pieces of vellum in there, some twine, and a happy hello. Now I like it being on this pebbled path. It's dark enough to provide a bit of a contrast, but not so dark. I mean, I just think it flows nicely. And then inside, Life is so much sweeter with a friend like you and second generation stamping. Yay! Bye. Well, this was fun. Thanks for hanging in with me with my crafting and chaos. But anywho. So if you like my cards, please give it a thumbs up and come back and play with me again. And remember, every kit that's purchased through my website, if you don't have a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator and you like the kits, every kit that's purchased through my website does add to my fundraiser in September for the Great Cycle Challenge for the Children's Cancer Research Fund. So I'll have information for that below. If you're a cyclist, you might want to get involved, or if you just want to make a donation, you might want to do that too. You might want to find out more about the CCRF. So anyway, well, here I have them done, and until next time, keep making the world a beautiful place. Bye.